everyone, so don't worry, this is just Halloween makeup, but if you couldn't tell already, one of my favourite time of the year is Halloween. So I thought that in today's video I would show you how to do some cheap and easy DIY decorations that you can fill your house with. So let's get started with the video. As you'll need for this video are gold paint, silver paint, red, blue, black and white acrylic paint. You'll need some paintbrushes, a paint palette and a sponge and a hot glue gun. So the first thing we're going to make is a candle jar, which will be dripping in blood. For this you can just use any kind of jar. I just got this candle jar out of a place called Tiger. You're going to want to take a piece of white paper and put it in the inside so you can see what you're drawing. You'll also need a black fine liner pen just to draw in the outline of the blood drops dripping down the side of the jar. Here I'm just starting to draw out the outlines, and then just repeat this all over the jar until you're happy with how it looks. Now I'm just taking some red paint and mixing in some black just to make it more of a blood red colour rather than just plain red. Now I'm just mixing that paint colour up. The next step is to take your jar and fill in all the outlines with your paint. You might want to go over the jar several times just so the paint doesn't look as see-through and so that it's less likely to show for the other side. And this is what it looks like after one coat. Secondly, you're going to want to take your hot glue gun. So I just put a big circle at the bottom and then gradually pulled it up a bit just to make it look like the blood is dripping. I didn't pull it all the way up just so it gives sort of more of a 3D effect. And you're going to want to repeat this around the whole jar. And here's what the jar looks like with the glue over the top. I then again went over and added more red paint, but I forgot to record that bit, so sorry. And this is what the jar looked like after it was all painted for the second time. For our second DIY, we're going to be making another candle holder. Again, you can use any kind of jar for this. I got this jar out of a shop called Tiger as well. Again, put in a piece of white paper just so you can see what you're drawing. Now for this one I'm going to draw a bat on the front of my one, so I'm just doing the outlines for that just now. And once you're happy with this, just take your paint and fill in your outlines of the bat. Again, with this one you might want to do a few layers just to make the paint not seem as see-through. And that is it for this DIY. This one was one of the easier ones as you're just painting an image on. You can paint any kind of image you want on here. For our next DIY, we're going to be making a witch's potion bottle. So I just got this bottle of the works, it was only like £1. I put another piece of white paper in so you can see what you're doing, and on the front I wrote the word magic. Again, just taking your hot glue gun, you'll want to go over the word magic. Now I'm just taking some blue and red paint and mixing up some purple so that I can cover my whole jar in a base colour of purple. Again, you can do this one in whatever colour you'd like. You'll want to do a light colour in the base just so that your darker colours on top will stand out more. So once you're finished with the base layer, it should look like this. You want to completely cover the bottle so there's no see-through patches left. To make my bottle look more creepy and Halloweeny, I added some black and silver paint over the top, which again I just sponged on, but at the end you can still sort of see some of the purple coming through because I used a lighter colour underneath. And here is what your final bottle will look like. You can add as much black and silver as you'd like. And here's the final bottle. As you can see, the word magic stands out because it's glue, so when you turn the bottle you can still see it. And for our final DIY, we're going to make a witch's spell book. So you'll want to take a hardback book. I just got mine out of a charity shop. Then you're going to take a white pen or a pencil, whatever you have, and draw on a spider web pattern on the front of the book. And make sure you fill in all the details. Next we're going to take a hot glue gun and go over all the lines we made. Also on the side of the book I added some details and the word spells in the middle so that you know it is a witch's spell book. Then you're going to want to cover the whole book in brown paint. I'm painting over all the glue so that it will become 3D on the book. You may need to do several layers of the paint just so that it soaks in properly. You want to take your gold paint and go over all the dried in hot glue areas so that these parts will stand out even more on your book. And here is the final book. As you can see, the hot glue gun areas have gone very 3D and they stand out with the gold paint. And here is all our final decorations. We have the bat candle jar, we have the blood dripping candle jar, a magic potion bottle, and to go along with that we have the witch's spellbook. Hopefully these decorations will help make your home look more spooky for the wonderful time of year, which is Halloween. So that's it for today's video everyone. I hope you liked it. If you did, give it a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this. Also, I'll be leaving my Instagram name down in the description, so if you've tried out any of these DIYs, tag me in a picture and I can see what you've done. So, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!